Skadoodle lining up a smoke, probably to land in the middle of the site. Again, it gives them more cover from the balcony position, just to the left of that pole. Normally on the pole by those barrels lands in the middle of the site. So we'll see where these smokes are deployed. The CT's lining up, taken by surprise. Lovely start from Nico. 2 kills for him. Kiyoshima playing around the site, around the pillar. Again, you can often find him in the water waiting for his teammates to rotate. You've got Carrigan on that high ground. Be blinded for a short time, but they've got the man advantage, the CTs.
Yeah, I can't believe Nico hit that first shot, but now it's down to the rest of Cloud9 to capitalize upon the bomb plant. Now with 2 men left standing in a very retakeable bomb site. Bomb site B here, we've got nothing in Skadoodle, just biding their time for the moment, looking for the CTs to push them, trying to play this as intelligently as they can as the pressure starts to mount. Skadoodle now down to 24 health. This is going to get very awkward. There's no Kevlar. The defuse is starting to come in as well, and everybody will be cleaned up. Their pistol will go to FaZe. And James, I've got to hand it to Nico there. You're not supposed to get that kill on the first guy that jumps around the corner at you. You're not supposed to hit that headshot. I can't believe he hit that.
Yeah, he's jumping on a curved object to make it as hard as possible to get headshot.
How do you hit this?
And his first bullet, that is insane. And I think it was Lerpis who was saying he wasn't sure what the ceiling was, and neither do I. We had players jumping on the ceiling, and it still wasn't enough to stop Nico. Pistol goes to FaZe. Not the start Cloud9 wanted. They have gone for a very light buy indeed on the second round. Some flashbangs and the odd pistol here and there, of course. They got the bomb planted, so the AKs will be coming soon enough. Kiyoshima, that Molotov will help him, but he'll get taken down by the third player. Nico trying to stop any more plants. Doesn't want to give his rifle up. Still got some bullets in the mag. Nice job by Nico. Only 1 player lost. All good in the hood for FaZe.
And one thing I think you always have to be careful about with FaZe is that you don't want to throw too many super fast rounds at them and let that momentum build, because right now we've had some really fast, crazy action towards that B bomb site. Things have been working out really well for them, and I mean, you can't really ask for a better start for your FaZe at this point. We do get the full buy now from Cloud9 straight into the AK. It's a single Tech 9 on Skadoodle, so the only problem here is that they don't have a huge amount of grenades, so they'll have to be quite successful in their initial contacts with FaZe, and FaZe are going to be fairly aggressive on long here as well.
Very aggressive indeed. I don't know if Cloud9 will hear those flashbangs. 3 players in connector for the T side, and then 2 hanging out around the B bomb site. This might not be to Cloud9's advantage, these angles coming out of connector, but as you can see, FaZe are starting to back up. Caught on the rotation is Rain. Stewie ready for the spray, and again, Stewie versus Rain I think might tell a story towards the A site. So far so good for Cloud9.
Yeah, Alu is biding his time, really needs support to come in. Does have Carrigan though, so we'll see if they can be enough to stop this push. Alu on the rifle instead of the AWP. Some damage being taken by the Cloud9 members as they start to shuffle on in. A nice entry and a second one coming in from Stewie, removing the defense and now putting things up to Kiyoshima and Nico. And another fast round from these 2 teams. The aggression was something that was talked about Cloud9, and it has worked out very well for them in this round so far. But Kiyoshima and Nico attempting the retake with no grenades, outmans in this situation. A 2 versus 4. Nico doesn't know which way to look, and Kiyoshima just simply isn't in position in time to help him out. And now it looks pretty hopeless for FaZe, and this is fantastic for Cloud9 too. If they win this round, and indeed they will with 4 players surviving, it's a really good way to basically say to FaZe that they won't just allow them to control the match straight away.
Yeah, it's a very important round for Cloud9 to win before FaZe can start to get too much momentum in. Lovely play from Stewie, and again, I'm quite looking forward to these 2 dueling around this map on Cloud9's T side. The M4s coming out once again for FaZe. Lacking in utility, lacking in helmets. Carrigan down to the 5-7, taking one for the team. Nothing's Molotov to stop the CTs pushing the short B area. Not always consistent. I think Shox throws it for G2 as well. It'll land 9 times out of 10, but maybe that 10th time will cause you a problem. Nothing picked off very early after deploying that Molotov. Got the rest of Cloud9 outside B, and FaZe with a 3-man push from A start to retreat back to the site, as CTs often do. Smokes down for the time being, but as you can see, there are 2 smokes and not much else left on the FaZe. Question is, what else can they do with their man advantage?
Yeah, FaZe really don't know what's going on just yet, and they're about to soon find out. Stewie's going to go for it with the help of some grenades here. Very fast around the corner. Quick entry frag onto Nico. Kiyoshima getting Molotovs, but they don't actually understand that he's there. They think that perhaps the flames meant that he couldn't be there, but still, he waits in jungle, and that's a very important position. It stops the T's from pushing close range and allowing the CTs to get out of these choke points onto the bomb site. Skadoodle with a very good position in the sewers. Will actually give it up for now to help his teammates. They're actually a man down at this point, but they have great positions. In comes Automatic, showing his presence. Quick trades to be the result though, and FaZe will very quickly take the bomb site back, and the defuse without the kit will come in.
Marvelous. FaZe straight back to winning ways. Apparently Ric Flair's in the building, Dan. Do you know Ric Flair is, Dan?
Is he a wrestler, James?
You kind of, okay, I'll give you that. You're halfway there. 3-1 in favor of FaZe. The fourth buy from Cloud9. They don't want FaZe to run away with the money. They're looking to rob the bank. UMP onto Stewie. Skadoodle, importantly, with the one sniper rifle on the server at the moment. See what kind of impact he can make. Maybe the CTs want to play on the other side of Monster, for example. Maybe he can stop them. For the time being, he'll look for peeking CTs, jumping off the sandbags, or maybe going for a boost on B. Nothing doing at present. But we did see a lot of those boosts from FaZe in previous rounds, but not there. They were at the back of B, looking towards Monster with boosts. So maybe that's something we'll see later on. Indeed, a late boost comes in, comes in from Kiyoshima. He spots some presence towards shot B, maybe another fast round from Cloud9.
Yeah, really fast round again. Kiyoshima with two very quickly as they start to round the smoke, and now he himself will push in as Nico has kept himself alive. Great positioning, and look at Kiyoshima go. All the frags for him, 4 at the moment. Now looking for number 5 as Automatic is on the side by the water, trying to see what he can get done here. A re-smoke to the short position. The bomb is available for a pickup. But with 3 players to kill and a minute to go, he's more concerned with finding some frags here to actually allow a bomb plant. He needs to alleviate some of this pressure, some of the tension. And FaZe, they realize they don't actually have to go for a kill. They don't have to risk anything at the moment. They just have to wait for Automatic to give his position away by going for a plant. Automatic, there's not many players available for him at this point in time, so it's going to be very interesting to see what he chooses to do and how successful he will be in his choice. And now he realizes the CTs that FaZe, they're not going to give anything away. He's going to have to play into their hands. This is what they've been waiting for, the bomb plant. They know it's not a fake, it's gone down. Automatic will try to back away here. He needs very fast frags. It's got to be the first couple bullets on each engagement here. That has to do it for him to have a chance in this one. He's going to go for it, forced out onto a spray. Very well handled, very disciplined and coordinated approach from FaZe. Will take the round with 3 members still alive.
4th round on the board for FaZe.
Got some FaZe fans in the crowd, I think, James.
I didn't even know what he said. It just sounded like
FaZe
he was dribbling while he was shouting, I don't know. 4-1 in favor of FaZe. Will probably only be pistols for Cloud9 in this round. So indeed, it's business as usual as far as FaZe are concerned. Looking for infamy on Overpass with their performance so far at the ECS finals. Here in London, London town, the city of roadmen and galdem, chicken wings and full English breakfasts. So can't expect much from Cloud9. Carrigan needs to get the hell out of dodge. He's got nice support from a grenade from his teammate, and Rain has the angle while Carrigan reloads. Lovely teamwork, spray transfer, nice stuff. Leaves nothing with a lot to do. Damage would be nice. Rain could go down. He's got 17 HP, as does Carrigan, so perhaps they will replace some players. They know where nothing is. They're chilling out for the time being, and now that's awkward. Alu's the one to go down. He was full health, so now Rain's not sure what he wants to do. Backing up, doesn't want to engage that P250, so perhaps there's an opportunity for nothing to do more. Well, perhaps not. Minimal damage done in the end. Another round in the bag for FaZe.
Yeah, I like the respect given there to Nothing and to Cloud9 in general, and just backing away. A lot of players would say, oh, well, we have 4 left alive, might as well just try to take the frag and see what happens and end the round. But Rain actually playing it very passively. It's like, you know what, I don't want to die, I don't want to give any extra or any small edge to my opposition. So just a show of respect, and also how serious FaZe are taking this matchup against Cloud9 here in the semi-finals here today. Now, double AWP indeed. It's going to be an interesting one. Ali with Nico. It's a scary double AWP. Again, Nico is an absolute monster with pretty much anything in this game. However, we will see FaZe playing quite passively here, and you can't really blame them. Cloud9 has been going like 100 miles a minute, it seems, in these recent rounds. Very, very fast pace.
Well, I mean, Rain is he is all the way down in long on his own, standing in front of a boulder. He is very exposed, but it's Rain, and it's very hard to kill him. It's hard to go 1-for-1 with Rain when he's in his position on his lonesome. In the meantime, there was a boost. Nico second AWP was looking towards the short B tunnel. However, they have repositioned, and here we go. Well, no kills for Rain this time, and again, it's SgeDoodle getting the frag, but two-man push from Cloud9. They're ready for these plays from Rain. Can they deter him from such behavior in the coming rounds? First, they need to get some in the bag. Only one round on the board for the time being. Alu is, Alu does. Seen Mixwell holding that angle as well. A nice one to pick up for those of you at home. Can spot players coming out of connector, but also in the middle of toilets. You can quickly swipe down.
And one of the great things, sort of as I mentioned it previously, that FaZe has above other teams is Rain they can just say, Rain, you can play alone at this position. We trust you to do that. And there's very few players in the world that can do it as well as he can. So very big win for them to get that. But this push from Carrigan is going to eliminate the possibility of a B play at this late, very late point in the rounds. And so now they have an extra player on the A bomb site. It's a 3 versus 4 situation there here for the FaZe side. 10 seconds to plant the bomb. The bomb needs to run all the way and go straight for the plant. It's such a fast cleanup here coming in from Cloud9. Still a 2 versus 2 with a flank coming in finally from Carrigan. Very timely. There's not enough time, speaking of, to actually plant the bomb. So it's going to be FaZe winning by timeouts. Cloud9 just a little bit too slow there. You wonder what would have happened had they had an extra 10 seconds.
Yeah, a lot of teams, especially North America, like to run the clock down, like to exhaust the utility of the CT side, but sometimes one thing goes wrong and everything falls apart. 6-1. That saved AWP onto automatic. Stewie and nothing with armor as well. When you don't look to SgeDoodle for the AWP, it's Stewie, the other aggressive, well, the aggressive warper on the Cloud9 team. The guy, he's got the capability to change the pace of the game, but not in this round. Just a pistol. Not much going for Cloud9. See if Carrigan is fancying himself a push. Cloud9 looking for an opening, but FaZe, there's little reason to give one at the moment. They're just going to wait and capitalize on the weaknesses of Cloud9 by in round number 8.
Yeah, just a few pistols and an AWP. It's a tough round for Cloud9. They're looking for that play into the B side here to make their lives a little bit easier. However, Kiyoshima and Nico have been doing very, very well, and there is a third man for support in this situation. Also, we've got Carrigan, who's turned his attention to this bomb site, playing by the monster tunnel at the moment. Kiyoshima looking to take the challenge here. We get flashbangs here from Nico by jungle to make life nice and simple for Kiyoshima as he goes for the spray down, but we get some entries coming in. But again, Carrigan, the third man in the picture. You wouldn't normally expect him to be there, but this time he is. Great read from FaZe. 7-1 for FaZe now. They're doing a remarkable job.
We may have a slight delay. Stewie has no Steam log on apparently, so he is no longer on the server. But hopefully he'll be back soon. If not, we'll take we'll take hands in the crowd and we'll throw someone in there. Why not?
Normally you're the first person to try to get in there, James.
Yeah, but I didn't bring my my mouse and keyboard. I don't bring it to our own events. Everyone else is there. I'll do it, no problem.
Is that why GT lost yesterday, James? Because Body was using your mouse?
Maybe. I suppose I'll take the blame for it. And he is quickly back on the server. This is why it's good to have 10 accounts down like me. Because if one goes wrong, you've got 9 others to play from. No problems.
And all your accounts are named after Bond villains. Rain is probably, he looks like a Bond villain to me sometimes. Just
he does, yeah. He does.
Devious, cunning individual.
Lots of orange in the crowd today, Dan. And it's not fake tan, which is good. This summer after all. Right then, back into the game. Cloud9 on a goodbye. Finally, feels like a long time since we've seen them bring much to the table. 1 AWP per side. We saw Nico AWPing earlier, but they'll share the snipers, both teams. Looking towards the balloons. I believe you can still boost on top of the balloons. Those are very solid balloons.
Yeah, they are very, very interesting. The world of CSGO. But we have a very fast frag, very fast exchange here as once again Long is challenged. This time it's Carrigan in this position. I mean, you can notice that already Carrigan's been the one moving around quite a lot. And Automatic's going to try and push out this frag Carrigan, but this is a trade attempt coming in here. We do have Ali in position. He's going to miss the first shot and the second. Nice dodging coming in there from Automatic, and the trade will be made easy for Shroud. 3 versus 1 now that Nico's push has been discovered. Cloud9 knew about it. They were waiting for it. And very well done to them. Now they just have one player to take down. It's Kiyashima coming in now from the A-bomb site. In towards B, he thinks that's where the bomb will actually end up, but it is making its way slowly and surely up towards the A-bomb sites. It's going to be really, really difficult for Mr. Kiyashima to make this one work. Oh, and they're trying to sell it with the grenade here, but he saw where the grenade came from, and he realizes that they are trying to have him here for a fake, but he will not be faked out.
Yeah, FaZe will know that well because Carrigan did a similar one in the group play, which sold a fake to his opponent. Very brief kill. Quick trade from Cloud9. They get their second round on the board. They double their score to all of 2. But this is a very recoverable half. 7-2 at the moment. Still lots to play for. And this is an important round for Cloud9. FaZe, they're on the back foot. They don't have all the money in the world, and they could get cleaned out if Cloud9 can break the bank in this round. So it'll be an important one. Nothing, doing the usual stuff towards the B bomb site with the Molotov. Rest of the team heading towards Connector and A, and we see there's a big presence here from the CT side. T's can get into Connector pretty quickly, so Ali will take the alternative angle. He's got support from his teammate as well, so I don't know if C9 want to repeat this.
The problem is, though, is that Cloud9 seeing this with these 2 players, they know that there's a bomb site for free because there's so much presence in Connector, so now they can just sprint up the A-long position. So FaZe, will they realize this? And Cloud9, they do like to play fairly fast, so this is always going to be a big risk that this could happen. And you can see Stewie's going to find the back of Carrigan. Now they know they can't get into position in time. A great situation here for Cloud9 to try to win this round, but there's still numbers coming in. Rain catching them with an unknown angle. Stewie able to trade, able to smoke off the stairs and try to hold close. The bomb still needs to go down. These CTs are stuck in pretty poor positions right now.
Does he see the gun? I can see the gun, but can Stewie see the gun? There's no flank here for the CT side, although Shroud's still looking for it, and Stewie is low health. Patiently waiting for these smokes, painstakingly waiting for them to come out. And there we go, lovely stuff from Stewie. He's done his job. 2 versus 1 now. It's awkward though, because he's all up close to the AWP, but Shroud is covering his back straight in the dome of Nico. They've broken the money of FaZe. 4 rounds between the 2 sides. It's time to catch up, Cloud9.
Yeah, that was a really fast shot from Shroud. I don't think Nico even had time to react. Yeah, Stewie, really important trade there. Rain sort of snuck into that position without them realizing, but he's able to deal with it and get the extra 2K afterwards. So Cloud9 grinding their way back here, slowly but surely. They've got 3 rounds now to the 7 of FaZe. They can still make this a decent half on this T side of theirs. FaZe's CT side overpass yesterday was very scary. We're going to get a brilliant eco rush here from FaZe into the fountains. 5-man facing, nice flashbang, but still 2 kills, and there's guns to be collected here. This is kind of scary. Shroud doesn't have to face. They know they have a free B bomb site at this point. They've seen all the information, and so all he has to do is make his way over there. And FaZe are in a position where they could just try to sack these guns and try to win the round because they have some numbers, but so they can also opt to go for the save as well. It really depends on which school of thoughts you're playing Counter-Strike from at this point.
Yeah, the smoke's not going to help them either. Neither is the fact that they don't have a defuse kit. So they may make an opportunist play with the lower value weapons, i.e. the pistols, maybe even the UMP, but perhaps they'll hold on to the AK. I mean, that might be the end of the round just there. Ali's alone in 1 versus 3. He got himself a kill there, but again, he hasn't got a kit, so it really is the next few seconds to decide whether he pushes. See, he hasn't committed just yet. Of course, as I say, that he jumps off the balcony. But there's no time to win the round now. It's a question of damage, and indeed, damage will be done. Skadoodle holds on to the AWP. Gentleman's agreement, they'll go their separate ways, opposite ends of the playground.
But 4 frags from the fullest of EKs, James. That is an impressive result. It's great that Aliu stuck it out there with that AK to try to do some more and get the most that he can possibly get against Cloud9. And of course, you know, running away with that AK, it's a pretty big result, and it's going to be really nice considering that Aliu is going to be the guy who wants to buy the AWPs, you know, later on as well, and he's going to be the guy with the extra money, so it works out perfectly, really. And Cloud9, speaking of AWPs, they've got Skadoodle back onto an AWP, and it looks like another fast round, or at least a fast control of some forward positioning from them as they make their way forwards towards B.
The flashbang is there. Almost lined up for Nico. One will do for the time being. He can get away with that. Smokes on the sights. Used to see that a lot on Inferno, and now it comes to Overpass. Makes it really hard for the T's to make their way through. See it on Cash as well, on the corner towards Quad. How do the T's deal with the situation? Not very well, it seems. Carrigan with a 3K, doing great work for his team, leaving Skadoodle alone. He had to save last round, and it seems he has to save this time as well. But with a minute 15 on the clock and all the FaZe clan alive, saving might be quite the task for him. He can hold that angle for a while, but he'll be scared about his 6.
It's so hard, isn't it, once you find yourself on the B rush and the C, like it's supposed to be a surprise if you all 5 go through Monster. That needs to be a surprise, basically. The timing has to catch them off guard for that to actually work, because if they have enough players, let's say 3 players there to defend, and you don't have a split coming in from shorts at the same time, then it's very easy to defend that position as the CTs. You need the split if the opponents are expecting it. And in this case, Cloud9 were gambling on that not being the case. It's not gone too well for them. Skadoodle only on 8 health, just 1 bullet from anything, anywhere, and he will die. That's a nice first frag as they now know where he is. 25 seconds to save James. This is a very long time indeed.
Some Battle Royale level escape attempt there, but like most of the people in that film, they all end up dead. 4 rounds now between the 2 sides, and it's Cloud9 in a sticky situation in terms of the money. So 6-9 might be the best they can ask for following the conclusion of this round, because they don't have much to take into it. Pistols being purchased here and there. Nothing with 2 flashbangs, which may be a B play. Skadoodle picking up a 3rd. Can they get that close quarters? I mean, credit to FaZe. It was a great pop flash, which basically ruined everything for Cloud9, and then the smoke on the site makes it really hard to proceed. You're kind of stuck in no man's land. Carrigan's cleaning up. In-game leader doing what he does in finals.
Speaking of the cleanup, we get a lot of players going down very quickly here. Nice defense coming in from the FaZe side, and losing 2 players, which is more than acceptable considering how well they've been doing in previous rounds. Everybody around $5K at the moment, only 2 requiring a rebuy. Cloud9 looking to try to make this a 5-10 or a 6-9 at this point. Only 2 rounds available now to them in this first half. Let's see if they can do it. I mean, we've seen a lot of play towards the B-bomb site recently. I'm curious whether they'll start mixing things up a little bit towards the A site, play more of a default style, as we saw a lot from GTV yesterday. And just a hair away from that shot. As Nico pushes the sewers here for FaZe. It's a really good position to hold on to, especially with an AWP. No teammate covering the door behind him just yet, though. So that might be something to start worrying about. As Nico continues to look for any wayward Cloud9 players. But they are playing a slower style here. A lot of players towards A at the moment, but very passive. FaZe want Cloud9 to come to them.
Yeah, you do wonder how long Nico will hold that position with no cover, but indeed, Kishima has rotated around from Monster to cover his back. You never want to get pinched through that door. T's or CTs. 57.65 seconds on the clock for Cloud9 to start to proceed, being very, very careful. They want these last 2 rounds of the first half. Skadoodle looking for a repeat. Again, that position on top of the flower bed. We've seen it from Mixwell. We've seen it from Aliu today as well. But it takes some positioning, so he's trying to abuse that. But there's no peek. There's no curiosity from FaZe. They are happy and comfortable in their positions. Beyond the wall, you see a CT positioned to... if the T's move outside the toilets, their shadow will show before they do. So they are at disadvantages, and that's the angle that Rain is playing at the moment. And you can see they're trying to ruin the timing. 16 seconds, Cloud9. They're going to be gambling towards the A site here. There's a big stack of CTs, and they're going to start to get kills. Down goes the bomb. 10 seconds. The round is over for Cloud9.
Yeah, Shroud's going to hurriedly make his way in for the trade, but as you said, this is no time to ferry that bomb to the site. They need 3.5 seconds to plant, and all the time is gone. Once again, Cloud9 sort of undoing themselves with the timing. It's a nice shot at the end, though. It's bittersweet for Cloud9 as they realize, once again, if only we'd had 10 more seconds. And this is, again, you know, FaZe's choice. FaZe made a decision to play very passively. They made a decision to put Cloud9 in a spot where they would have essentially to take the initiative onto the bomb site. And so far, perhaps that's something that FaZe think, oh, that's actually a weakness. When they're playing towards A, they take too long. And we want to abuse that fact. Play a passive setup to do so. 10-4 in favor of FaZe, as we see a similar opening as far as positioning is concerned from Cloud9, but not a similar situation as far as weaponry. Only Stewie with a big gun, and that's the AWP. Stewie incredibly good as an aggressive AWPer. Just, I think anything aggressive, he's very good at it in this game, so...
I think this is the first time that I've seen him AWP in this half, though.
It's true.
Even when Automatic saved one in the previous rounds. Yes, Automatic had Kevlar, but so did Stewie. I would have thrown it over. I mean, Stewie's AWPing is more visible, so I can't really comment on Automatics, but, you know, Stewie's the game changer of the team. Ooh. Alu spotting information, he sees a play, go into connector, communicates it to Carragher, cleans up over there, leaving nothing. No 1 versus 5 in the last round of the first half. 11-4, looking very likely indeed. Might be a consolation kill for nothing. Subject to a smoke, will force his way through, but it's expected it's heard, but he can punish that. He can only do so much though. 11-4 for FaZe, moving into the second half. A strong performance from FaZe so far.
Absolutely, a very fast start from both teams. FaZe able to match the pace of Cloud9. One of the teams that is very capable of doing so. Cloud9 can, as mentioned, play a pretty ruthless, quick pace with the likes of Stewie in the front. And FaZe doing surprisingly well in a lot of these situations. Also dictating the pace on the CT side, forcing Cloud9 to play very slow at certain points, which they seem to struggle with towards the A side of the map. Overall, a great performance from FaZe. And Cloud9, though, they did manage to fight tooth and nail for those 4 rounds that they got. So here's hoping they can pick up a pistol round and make this a competitive second half as we start things once again. Everybody with Kevlar pretty much. A very standard start as far as that's concerned.
Only Automatic looking for an aggressive peek, and he'll quickly retreat. Cloud9 will send 3 players towards the B bomb site, but there's no fast play from FaZe. Playing against what you'd expect, if you will, moving through long with Glocks. Maybe playing the unexpected with Cloud9 expecting, well, the expected. Nothing's on a flank from B, which has put 4 people on the A site. He is coming in from the back with the P2000. 2 flashes for Cloud9 on the A site as well. So this could be a nasty surprise for FaZe.
There's a very fast couple of frags from them. Still a flashback, giving Skadoodle opportunity. Can't make the frags that he has to make at this point, though. Everybody getting shot down for Cloud9 at this point. Skadoodle still alive, still trying to put in the work here. And there will be a frag. Shroud comes in to give him some assistance, but he is not long for this world. And now it's just Shroud. Mechanically, a very strong player, but even for him, it's too much. This 1 versus 3. And that's a very quick pistol from FaZe. 12-4 for them.
Looks like overpass could be an open and shut case as far as FaZe are concerned. Maybe it's one that Cloud9 will be happy to get out of the way at this point. 1/3 the score of FaZe. The forced buy on the CT side. Shroud picking up the scout. Skadoodle hasn't bought just yet. Oh, yes, he has. Here comes the scout onto him as well. So double scout for the Cloud9 team. We're asking a lot of Cloud9 in this situation. And that is a very fast shot from Shroud. Nico left with 11 HP. Pick up the Mac-10. He's expendable now.
Yeah, he can find out all kinds of information with that Mac-10, jumping around corners. Kiyoshima, though, he's going to find information with his AK-47, finding nothing. Now that's a great start then for FaZe to recover from the early tagging. And they may try to finish this round on B now that they have gathered the masses towards that bomb site. We'll see whether or not they're going to be able to make a quick take here, and also whether Cloud9 are going to want to commit, because once the B bomb site has been taken, unless Skadoodle can get some really sick shots off, And that's a nice tag, actually. They may consider trying to save some of these guns into the next round. That's always a consideration. Great positioning, though, from Skadul. Maybe he can get more tags as these FaZe players take the bomb site, but that's a good smoke to deny him. Otherwise, it could have become quite annoying.
Shroud with another tag, but not a single kill just yet. Look at all the damage done, but no kills. Skadul looking to clean up. Automatic, it's down to him. He could have the most bizarre clutch of a lifetime here if he finds the right players. But maybe he will settle for collecting a weapon. At this point, Flashbang will slow him down. He knows he can't win the round anymore. The bomb is too far ticked, and he'll collect in a MAC-10 for his troubles. Could hang around to try and get an exit frag, but other than that, it is 13-4 in strong favor of FaZe at this point. There's another kill, some bonus money for him, and maybe he'll even find another one. Rain peeking. I think he was trying to protect the weapon that had been dropped, but dropped another one in the meantime. That was very awkward for him, because ideally he wouldn't peek there, but he does not want them to get that AK. Yeah,
and from a money perspective, as you said, that MAC-10 really big kill reward with the SMG and the AK as well, so it's something. It's definitely a dire situation looking at such a deficit. 9 rounds, we'll see whether they can get something going here. Now full AKs out of FaZe, and perhaps they flash to allow Sui to push. We might have a fast contact play coming in from FaZe though towards the monster tunnel, as nothing will actually smoke off the entrance, but sprayed through the smoke. That is heartbreaking there for nothing. And now FaZe take the Sui's position, and they can just wait this out, because it's always a consideration for a CT side when they're a man down to try to be proactive, try to get some information, try to level the disadvantage in some way.
I think Nothing was trying to get in that close corner of Monster, but he was denied, as will Shroud be. Automatic though, he's here with the AK. He's got full armor, and Stewie's got the M4, but can Stewie get into position? He's got to rotate. And it seems Nico's been sent on a scouting mission while FaZe still have a minute on the clock. He's been sent to find out what's what, knowing that potentially there's a stack towards the B bomb site. What is A looking like? Should we be rotating? That is what Nico is looking to find out. And also make sure his teammates are not getting flanked. 40 seconds, and they are biding their time, very passively FaZe outside the B bomb site. So let's see what they make of this. It would have to be a quick rotation now at the 30-second mark. And indeed, 2 players are back towards A, so maybe he will serve to pull players away from the B bomb site. And here they come. Skadul left alone on B with a P250. Either way, it doesn't seem it's going to work out for FaZe, but Cloud9 rather. 15 HP on Skadul, double peek coming in, but the spray down from the AK. Lovely shot from Automatic, but he can't quite get the last one. That would have been a very important round, but he will be denied ultimately by FaZe. 14-4.
FaZe trying to make this a quick one, and they've had a very scary overpass of late. I mean, just on both sides, there's a lot to deal with. I think on their T sides, they can be hard to read because they do like to take a lot of the map. They like to take a lot of space. Their players are so versatile. They have a lot of players that are able to make calls during the map. We know we've had a lot of praise going, Nico's way in the past, being a guy that can play the calls, and he's a very accomplished lurker as well. Very smart player in Rain. There's all kinds of stuff going for FaZe on this T side. Lots of stuff for Cloud9 to be fighting against. As FaZe now try to take the connector position. Have the MAC-10 going first. It's a smart choice. A gun that's very good close range, good running accuracy, and Nico using a Molotov to deny some of these close positions. Although Skadoodle will still be actually okay around this smoke. And the presence will be felt by him of these FaZe players as they start to make their push towards the A side of the map. And looks like we might have a battle here quite soon because Automatic is pushing with the CZ. He will be spotted shortly, and Carrigan will very simply take him down. And Rain, the right tool for the right job, spraying down the remainder.
Game point coming the way of FaZe very shortly indeed. That's a nice shot from Shroud, and maybe he can scavenge something. Although that MAC-10 will spur him forward to try and make some more money at the very least, and indeed he will do exactly that. Perhaps that will allow him to get something better in what could be the final round of Overpass. Double AWPs for Cloud9 on their CT side. It is, I would say it's do or die time, but it's a lot of do. 15 rounds for FaZe. So let's see what they opt to do Cloud9? Will it be aggressive plays with these AWPs, or will they just hold passive angles and wait for the T's to come to them? Stewie seeks shenanigans towards A. In the meantime, the boost works out for Cloud9. Saw it from FaZe, but there were no fast plays towards short B at the same time in the first half. Stewie now's backed off towards A, having a look towards long. In the meantime, they'll keep the numbers on B.
Yeah, and they've really put FaZe in a position where they're thinking, all right, let's get our position secured, these forward spots. Okay, we've got the sewers, we've got forward positioning on Toilets, and we can cause some distraction. Nico can try to make some plays around the Toilets position just to create some distraction, to make things look a bit more ambiguous as to what FaZe is doing ultimately. At the same time, we've got Kiyoshima now trying to push towards the B position. So they're trying to open up both sides of the map, and this is sort of the versatility that we see from FaZe. They're able to do so much with a few players, and we'll see right now Shroud waiting patiently, but he could soon edge into this angle. It could be very problematic. Able to take down Kiyoshima as he starts to make his way up. It's going to be very, very tough as we have Carrigan now making his way up the ramp, able to trade successfully. Shroud, though, quick to it as well. 2 versus 3 here now for FaZe as they desperately try to get the bomb back from the B side of the map towards A. Nico's got position, but this is a big problem. There's not going to be much time when he finally makes his way there.
23 seconds. Rain trying to draw some CTs out to Nico's position. It's going to work out. Headshot on the second attempt, but he can't quite trade. Very fast shot from Stewie, charging through the smoke. The bomb can't get planted. He needs to just buy time now. Can he get to that 4-3 second mark? Indeed, looks like he can. So they're going to win by timeout. Worst case scenario. Lovely close-up shot, and that's a much-needed save by Stewie. He needs to hold on to that AWP. So 2 AWPs survive. 10 rounds required. 10 rounds from 10 for Cloud9.
And this is kind of the like disgusting situations that FaZe can put you in, where it's like they have players all across the map trying to make these individual plays, and you have to be able to win these 1 versus 1s against them. And then they'll create this chaotic situation. It reminds me a little bit of sometimes how Fnatic like to play, where they just want to be aggressive everywhere, and it makes the round very hard to read, and you just have to win your fights. That's what Cloud9 were able to do to keep themselves alive in this situation, to keep a chance going by stepping up. Stewie now looking to step up with this AWP. I think he just missed a pixel there. I think looks like he saw it, so that's a bit of information. Misses the flick shot at long range, wants to go in for some more with a flash, gets a leg. Stewie needs some more though, finally gets a frag. It was so late, but it's down to Shroud, able to take 2 with the spray. Has he done enough now? It's a 2 versus 2 with Kiyoshima, able to tag down Automatic as well. And there's well over a minute to play with, so FaZe, they can take their time here.
They need to collect the bomb, but they've got some smokes to make life easier. The boost. Oh, Kiyoshima ready for it. And that's the place where FaZe have been boosting themselves through the wall. What a way to finish the match. The game, rather. 16-5. FaZe with a dominant performance in the first map. I think it was somewhat expected, but maybe not with such a huge deficit.
Yeah, that CT side of FaZe on overpass is such a strong thing to be up against. And again, it's just, this map is so good at enabling teams who have so much individual skill as FaZe have. They can, as we said, we saw all these plays towards A be very much a struggle. And it was very much the downside of Cloud9. There was lots of spots where they were able to finally make their way towards the bomb site, but then they have 10 seconds left. That didn't happen once, but it happened twice. And there's 2 key rounds in which they really could have won if they'd been a bit quicker.
Mirage is coming up as the next match between these 2 teams, and I think the analysts are ready to take us through the first round before we get into the second. So over to you, Alex.